Hola, bienvenidos al canal El Poder del Click, retransmite Señor Tijuana, y aquí estamos con un nuevo episodio de este juego llamado Her Story, su historia. Y os recuerdo que habíamos estado viendo las grabaciones de una chica a la que entrevistaba a la policía y que descubríamos que esa chica no era una chica, sino que eran dos chicas, dos hermanas gemelas, Hannah e Eve, que habían sido separadas al nacer por una comadrona y que se habían reencontrado y se habían hecho amigas y se habían contado la una a la otra. Hannah al parecer se había casado con un tal Simon Smith. Simon puede que esté muerto, ha desaparecido, no se sabe. Eve quería irse a vivir con ellos, con Hannah y con Simon. En principio no sabemos si eso llegó a ocurrir, si sí o si no, pero sabemos que parece que la policía ha encontrado una peluca rubia que Eve solía usar para reunirse con Hannah en secreto. Tenemos que utilizar un nuevo término de búsqueda que no sé qué puede ser, tal vez peluca Eve, tal vez podemos respirar. Peluca y Simon. Actuación, tal vez. Como ha dicho que actuaba. No. Bueno, actuación sí se. Tal vez. Muñeca. Por la casa de muñeca. Vale, vemos que hay más vídeos. Del 25 de junio. ¿Qué creemos que esta es?
I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back.
Esta debe ser Hannah. Efectivamente, esta es
Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, a dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
Vale, al parecer Hannah cuenta que se volvió a mudar con Simon a la casa de sus padres una vez la heredó.
Yes, I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play out there and make up our own stories.
Vale, casa de muñecas, muy bien, pues. 3 de julio, esta es.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale. Little furniture. The lights work. Mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, and gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
Qué historia más bonita y más apropiada para. Bueno, ya que estamos con Kill, vamos a ver que. Vamos a buscar, bueno, por matar. Bueno, matar, tenemos asesinato, pero matar, realmente por matar, buscamos. Tenemos un vídeo. Como sea esto, o esta sea la solución, me da algo.
What did your wife do? She didn't kill you. You think I killed Simon because he was having an affair? Well, I didn't kill him. I wasn't even there. I was in Glasgow worrying about whether my baby was still growing inside me. I mean, why would I kill Simon? I loved him.
Vale, no sé si es Hannah o Eve la que habla aquí. Creo que es Eve. Creo. Digo creo. Pero si es así, Eve también estaba enamorada de Simon. Y al parecer había volado a Glasgow cuando Eve está embarazada. Entonces Eve al final consiguió quedarse embarazada. En teoría. Pero al parecer sí. O sea, ya es evidente que Simon estaba muerto. Vamos a buscar por... ¿muerto? Vale. Parece que ha sido una buena búsqueda. 30 de junio.
They'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something.
Creo que esta es Hannah, ¿eh?
The neighbour called me. I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed. And they'd been there for days. No one had noticed. Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage. The worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck.
Vale, creo que esta es Hannah, que está contando que encontraron a sus padres muertos, que fallecieron, que los padres quedaron en su casa, nadie se dio cuenta que habían muerto y un buen día pues por olor los descubrieron. Y que se había quedado embarazada, o sea, había tenido embarazada de Simon, supongo, y que había tenido un aborto. Un poco después del aborto sucedió eso. Se encontraron a sus padres muertos.
That's all that matters really, the baby. Simon's dead,
Vale,
but
está
the
muerto.
baby, that's how he will live on. Our baby. You're reaching here. Oh, I don't know why. No, I've never cheated on anyone. I've never taken anything from anyone. Simon is dead. But I have my baby to care for. Why are you trying to make me sad? Why are you so obsessed with sex and affairs? You cheated on your wife. Is this your thing?
Vale, aquí la que... no sé si es Hannah, creo que sí, creo que está así. Parece que dice que sí, confirma que Simon está muerto, pero que ya le importa de su bebé y le acusa al policía que está interrogando si es que, en fin, que si le van las historias de infidelidades y cosas así. Vamos a ver cómo continúa esto. Creo que lo estamos acercando bastante a la verdad. No sé.
Just because Simon is dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
Vale, entonces puede que esta sí sea Helen. ¿O Helen Hannah? Es decir, si esta es Hannah, tuvo al parecer una aventura en Oxford o Glasgow, pero que dice que solo mató a su marido. Y tenemos, por primera vez tenemos una grabación del 2 de julio. Nunca hemos tenido que recuerde una del 2. No sé, sabemos si esta será de Hannah o de Eve.
Rehearsed? You ask me the same question, you'll get the same answer. Is that your evidence? Of course I thought about what happened then. It's all I've thought about. My husband is dead.
Vale, esta debe ser Hannah. Que nos confunda, que nos confirma que está... sabemos que está muerto, pero nos vuelve a confirmar que Simon Smith está muerto. No sé qué pensáis vosotros, pero tal vez... si buscamos por bebé... Solo una trampa, en serio. ¿Bebé o bebé? Vale. Hay una diferencia entre bebé y bebé. 17 entradas por bebé. Vamos a verlas. Vamos a ver qué encontramos.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
Vale, esto creo que es Hannah contando acerca de sus vacaciones con Simon.
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby, if it came. It was a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope.
Vale. Tenemos un nuevo nombre, Eric. Puede que sea el padre de Hannah y de Eve, el padre biológico.
No.
15 de junio.
I lost the baby.
Vale.
I had a miscarriage at 8 months. We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
Vale, aquí nos cuenta que efectivamente tuvo un aborto. Después buscaremos por aborto a ver qué encontramos.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Simon's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body. I screamed and that's when I called the police.
Vale, no sé, puede que sea este vídeo en el que nos demos cuenta, o sea, que esté Helen, o sea, perdón, Hannah o Eve diciendo que encontró el cadáver de Simon, ¿puede ser?
Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
Vale, parece que... Creo que aquí cuenta que Simon estuvo impactado por el aborto que tuvo Hannah. Y es curioso. Vamos a buscar, vamos a realizar un buscador. En la búsqueda vamos a poner bebé Eve. 0 entradas. Bebé Hannah.
It's like I told you before, I drove. I took the car and drove. I don't have my own car, but I have a spare set of keys. I just drove north. I wanted to think, put some space between me and them. Everything I told you before is true. I stopped at Glasgow. I was tired, exhausted. I pulled out and I hit a car. My car was okay, but I was worried about the baby, so I went to A&E to get the okay. Everything was fine. Slept in the car. When I woke, I tried to call Hannah from a payphone. She wasn't answering. And then I decided to drive back. I had decided that she was more important to me than Simon.
Vale, al parecer aquí Eve nos cuenta que creo que cada vez aparece esa cara en el fondo de la imagen. Es que nosotros estamos acercando más a la verdad, a lo sucedido. Venga, aquí Eve nos cuenta que creo que había acudido con Hannah, se ha ido ido conduciendo con el bebé hacia Glasgow y que allí tuvo un accidente y fue al hospital y que hay registro. Es como si consultase su coartada, cuál es la coartada que tiene en aquel momento. Vamos a poner bebé Simon. La ventana, 2 vídeos que no hemos visto.
From when I woke up.
27 de junio.
I woke up. Simon was already up, and he made me birthday breakfast of eggs Benedict. We both had to go to work, so we saved presents till later. I got to work, had some birthday cake. Children sang me happy birthday. Then I came home. The birthday meal was a takeaway, and Simon gave me his present, which I didn't mind. And after that, we talked about the baby. It turned into a big argument. Simon left. I was furious. I wanted to get as far away as I could and get some space to think. So I left.
Vale, aquí Hannah, que parece que discutió con Simon. 30 de junio, vamos a verlo.
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother.
Esta es Hannah, si no me equivoco,
She was a girl, by the way, the baby.
hablando sobre su aborto.
We were going to call her Sarah.
Sara. ¿Qué es
Simon
el nombre?
wanted to call her Ava after his nana,
Sara y...
but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
Vale, Sara y Ava. Vamos a buscar por Sara. Poco a poco se va completando el misterio. Sara. Conectada. Vamos a buscar por la abuela de Simon. Ava. Conectada, vale. Vamos a buscar por... ¿Aborto buscamos ya? No buscamos por aborto. 5 entradas.
Then my parents died. It was the worst year of my life. A miscarriage and then my parents.
Como sabemos, a Hannah primero tuvo aborto con 8 meses de su hija, la que iba a ser hija, y después encontraron a sus padres muertos. 30 de junio del 94. Creo que también Hannah,
Yeah.
creo.
I mean, I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications.
Vale. Ok, sí, si estoy lo cierto, esto es relevante. Vamos a ver la sesión. Infértil tiene que ver...
Hannah had a miscarriage. This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. Felt like the universe had corrected its course.
Se alegra.
We're aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then
Y se alegraba del aborto de la hermana de Hannah. Madre mía. Vamos a buscar por colegio, por ejemplo. Eso creo que se me ocurre. Varios vídeos a ver qué...
yeah, when I was at school, I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My
So
dad
what's the
used to
front?
work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything though, I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till. I got a job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school. They said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids. So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon. It's never just been the two of us. There's always been pressure. Mum and Dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite. If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games, and that Eve was our imaginary friend. Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear, she went mad. Get dressed this instant! So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready. Mum was amazed. Mum and Dad never knew what was going on, and got so good at it. We were so in sync that we'd use each other to cheat. If one of us had a hangover, the other one would go to school. Whoever was best at a subject would sit the exam. There were lots of differences between us. Some things one is better than the other at.
¿Qué os parece si buscamos por... ¿qué os digo yo? ¿Secuestro? Vale, tal vez cumpleaños. Tal vez... mejor. Bueno, ya tenemos algo.
There's married couple stuff. A stupid argument, nothing specific. No one knows how to push your buttons better than those you're close to.
Hannah o Eve hablando sobre lo que había pasado.
No, he was as shy as me. I asked a friend to ask him out for me. We had our first date at the Odeon in North End. We went to see Risky Business. I had on my one best dress. Simon paid, and he bought me a whisper, and I was worried about getting chocolate on my teeth.
Es Hannah hablando de su primera cita con Simon. Esta creo que también es Hannah, por supuesto. Vamos a verlo. El 30 de junio.
I hoover, I dust every week. Maybe less. I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people ask, tell them you do it once a week. But every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day. Ran an ordered house. You know how that generation is, putting on a brave front. She has secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't even know she smokes. When I was there, I saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage, and she still has a secret like that.
Vale, habla de un matrimonio que no sabemos quién es, un tal Tug, que lo buscaremos, que se... que guardan secretos.
You want me to play something? Well, I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay? Probably needs tuning. No, it's okay. How about a traditional ballad? Should be right up your street.
Sisters came walking by the sea.
and push the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. See, they both had a love for the captain's son, oh, the wind and the rain, but he only cared for the youngest one, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair, oh, the wind and the rain, with a pretty little face and a long blonde hair, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her in and held her down, oh, the wind and the rain, watched her as she slowly drowned, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, she floated up and she floated down, oh, the wind and the rain, floated till a ship came by, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Out comes the captain's son, oh, the wind and the rain, Father dear here swims and swans, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And then it gets really weird, so I think that's a good place to stop.
Vale, acabamos de escuchar a, creo que Eve, tocar una canción a la guitarra. ¿Qué hace una guitarra en la comisaría de policía, en la sala de interrogatorios? ¿Por qué le piden que toque a Eve? Es algo que nunca llegamos, bueno, de momento no sabremos, puede que nunca sepamos lo que ocurre. Y por animada que sea la canción, es bastante trágica. Habla sobre dos hermanas, una que envidia a la otra, están enamoradas del hijo del capitán, y una hermana que envidia el pelo rubio de la otra, la empuja y la ahoga, y la tira al agua y la ahoga. ¿Será algo que ha sucedido realmente en la historia? O sea, ¿será algo que pertenece realmente al meollo del asunto? Vamos a buscar guitarra. Tenemos dos entradas, curiosamente.
No, Simon didn't play guitar. He wasn't very musical. He liked to listen, but he was tone deaf.
Vale, tenemos.
Yes. Yeah, it's my guitar.
La guitarra de Hannah. Ha encontrado una guitarra. Vamos a buscar por música. Vamos a buscar con tilde por música. Vale. Tocar. Tocar.
I think so. I mean, to get into our garden, we'd have to climb through other gardens. All the gardens back onto each other, so you'd have to climb over 1, 2, 3 gardens to get to ours. I mean, did anyone see anything? Did anyone see anyone come and go? An intruder?
Está hablando el 27 de junio de cómo alguien ha podido acceder a la casa, supongo que de Hannah y de Simon, por el asesinato de Simon, que nadie nada.
The legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon. Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move. He decorated, modernised wallpaper, curtains. Hannah insists the attic be left as it was, dollhouse and all. Simon never went up there.
Vale. Eso he recordado que lo habían buscado por... O sea, habla Eve acerca de que Hannah y Simon vuelven a mudarse a casa de los padres, pero lo habían buscado por el nombre del padre, Eric, quiero recordar. Efectivamente, Eric debe ser el padre de Hannah y de Eve, el padre biológico. Vamos a ver qué obtenemos con esto.
He was wearing a shirt, a blue turtleneck shirt and jeans. He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric.
Eric es
He
el
had his
jefe.
coat, a long grey duffel coat, like Paddington Bear. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Eric es el jefe, tal vez. El jefe de Simon, el que trabajaba en las ventanas.
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. They had a job, but he didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come and see you. His parents haven't heard anything either.
Vale, esta es de las primeras declaraciones que hace Hannah a la policía cuando Simon desaparece, que va a poner... De hecho, si comprobamos, ¿veis? Es de los primeros vídeos. O sea, el 18 entre el 16 y el 18 de junio es cuando desapareció Simon.
Yes, there's a car that we share, a Cavalier,
Cavalier.
and a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of
Cavalier.
them are there now, parked on the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back.
Vale. Tienen un coche, un Cavalier y una furgoneta.
Yes, there's a car that we share. Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a silver one. He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash, but Eric convinced him to get one.
Vale, Eric. Parece que el jefe... O sea, tiene bastante relación Simon con su jefe Eric.
Well, Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane?
Diane. Tenemos un nuevo nombre en la lista. Tenemos a Diane, que no sabemos si habrá tenido algo que ver. Pero vamos a dejarlo por aquí y el siguiente día buscaremos a Diane y sabremos, tal vez, qué ha ocurrido. Sabremos quién es el asesino de Simon, sabremos si fue Hannah, si fue Eve, si fue alguno de los... si fue su jefe, si fue la mujer del jefe, si fue un accidente. No sé. Tampoco creo que tardemos mucho más en descubrirlo, pero bueno, seguid el canal para saberlo. Sin más, me despido. Se despide el señor Tijuana. Hasta la próxima retransmisión. Hasta pronto.